But as a director, I wanted to ask you this too, because I direct corporate stuff. I haven't done anything scripted, but the amount of balls you have sometimes to hold scenes, as long as you have them, where almost nothing's happening, but it's really important.
Yeah.
And you just hang in it, man, as long. And it's like when you watch that, just with the little bit of film knowledge and scripting that I have about stuff, you're a confident director in not only your editing and timing of those things, but that trust in the actor to be able to be doing something meaningful, because you can't just put up a camera and let something happen without the actor really intuitively knowing what's happening in the scene, behind the camera, off camera. There might be something happening, but in their own thoughts, because they're not really doing a whole lot sometimes.
Yeah, those moments. I mean, those are the kind of scenes that if I were to work with somebody outside of oscilloscope, like Amazon, and they would be like, "You cut this because there's nothing happening." Literally, like
move it along.
There's 5 minutes of a guy eating spaghetti. He's not saying anything. Like, let's cut this. But for me, those are very rarely scripted, where it's like, and so for instance, in Buzzer, the one where he is eating spaghetti for 5 minutes and not saying anything, and he's just watching TV. That's not scripted. In the script, it just says Marty takes a bite of the most delicious spaghetti he's ever had. Like, this is room service spaghetti, and he's really living it up.
Because he scored some cash and basically was splurging on himself and on the run.
Blew it all in one night. And so there's a lot of those kind of moments in these movies, but for instance, those don't happen. Those aren't planned. Those are like, those are the moments that happen after, when everybody looks at me to say cut. And I'm looking at Josh and I'm like, what I'm seeing right now is great. And I'm just kind of like, put my hand up like, all right, everybody, just relax. We're going to let the camera roll. And Josh is so great where he doesn't look at me like, are we done? Or did you say cut? Like, he just knows that I'm watching him. Like, I don't watch monitors when I direct. I just sit there right with the actor and just watch them, and then trust that my DP, Adam Minnick, that like, Adam, did we get it? Like, it's composed, everything is good. You know, Sasha, the sound guy, everything sounded good. Yeah, I was like, and I trust you. So if I'm sitting there looking at Josh and I'm just like, this is great, then I know that it's going to be great in the movie. And so for that scene, he just took a huge bite, and he took a much bigger bite than I would have thought. And I was like, oh, this is good. He's going to just keep eating like this. So I just sat there and just watched him.
Well, there's this other tension that happens. He's in this white, he has a expensive hotel room. He has the robe from the bathroom. It's perfectly white.
Yeah.
He has the room service napkin. He's going to eat spaghetti. Yeah. And you just know something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then he just makes a mess of it.
Well, I didn't know anything was going to happen until he started. I was like, this is, it is. It's the, we're, shot at Grand Plaza. It's like almost blew out the budget on that room. But it's just, it is.
He had to buy the robe at the end of the because he can't.
It's all pristine white, and he's being sloppy. And I was like, this is the character. This is the character.
Yeah.
And so at the end of that, I'm just kind of sitting off to the side. And usually I'm also kind of whispering things to Josh as we're filming, like, all right, now say this, or look out the window, or, punch the wall right now. And he's able to just like go with it and not be like, oh, that threw me off. And so at the end, I was like, just laugh. He goes, ha.